Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to some more Mr. Robot, and yes, I am sick. Yeah, if you saw the community post on the channel page, I've been pretty sick the last few days, but I feel like I'm well enough to do this. I can still record another video. I haven't even got around to editing the other video yet, so this is a whole jamboree of trying to get everything done. And Christmas is right around the corner. This is probably going to be the last video I record before Christmas, so Merry Christmas everyone. I hope you have a good one and you have a good time. Last time on Mr. Robot, however, we got a bombshell, the biggest bombshell arguably, on a very personal note for Elliot, and I still just have this sense of betrayal, and it's all stemming from empathy I have for that character, where I'm just like, what? I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means for Elliot going forward. That feels like such a massive change for that character to try and resolve within a few episodes, and it's big. It's, you know, it's a whole other layer of this onion, and there's so much to be discussed and to see where that goes, and I don't know, we'll just have to wait. I'm just gonna have to wait and see. You all know how this plays out. If there's gonna be any more information about that, if Darlene's gonna have anything to say about it. I feel so just hollow and betrayed and sad. And my normal response to sadness and pain, as you've probably all come to know by this point, is just to like laugh. It's just, you know, just laugh the pain away. But we'll see where that goes. On top of that, we've got the Dom and Darlene situation to resolve. There's all kinds of things going on behind the scenes. We've got the meeting with the Deus group. That's all going on. I have no idea. This episode could go into anything, so I nervously look forward to it, I suppose. Before we jump in though, please remember to hit the thumbs up for sick person trying to make content for your entertainment. Not that it sounds gross, and I'll probably sniffle throughout the whole thing. Look forward to that. Also, subscribe if you wouldn't mind, and help me know that you enjoy this content, you want more of it, you want to support the channel, all of that good stuff. Leave a comment down below. That helps the almighty algorithm, apparently, I'm told. You know, all those things. More eyes on the videos, then we make more videos. It's a circle, you know, the normal thing. I'm rambling. It's that kind of day. The sickness is in me. And then there are links below to all my other stuff. But without further ado, let's jump into this. Let's see what happens next. Yeah. Let's hope we can walk away with some sort of W this time. I'd love a big win for someone, anyone, please, God. 1995. Oh, buddy. This when they ran away to the museum? Is this what this is? That one throwaway line is going to have a big payoff. I mean, I should know that at this point. This show always does that. World of Tomorrow. Is this the Futurama room? Welcome to the world of tomorrow.
Who cares what I'm doing? It's none of your business. Don't worry about it.
Hey. Already talking to the robot, the Mr. Robot. Wonder what Mr. Robot looked like as a kid. Left a secret note? Are we going to find this in the present day? So Blade Runner 2049, it's going to be like that wooden horse. Elliot, I know a lot just happened, but we got to move. We got to move.
What are you doing, dummy? Grab his wallet, let's go.
Grab his wallet. Well, I mean, you're both free now. Go do what you want to do, I guess. You don't have to listen to him anymore.
Take us to the nearest police station, please.
I'm nervous of taxi drivers. I just half expect them to turn around and be like, hello, I'm from the Dark Army. How you doing? Fuck's sake.
But Aunt Trudy! No buts. I am the referee.
Oh no. Oh no. I just suddenly clicked. Just suddenly clicked. This is Dom's family and...
You can split my dick hole!
Oh my god!
Shapiro, you apologize for an instant.
Yeah, it's just suddenly clicked. What might be happening here? Yep, that's not good. That's not good.
Mom?
I don't see how this is gonna go anywhere but bad. I don't know what. Oh god. Oh god, why couldn't we have a happy episode?
Her phone is useless. There's nothing here. She wiped it clean.
Darlene knows what she's doing. Problem is,
I had hoped
this
for
could
better
now
news.
escalate to some violence.
Looks like you're just going to have to restore your phone for us yourself.
Eat shit.
Yeah, there's no way. I think Darlene would rather die than give it up.
But in the back of my mind, I always knew you'd never be able to see it through.
Why?
Like-
Because I'm not a murderer.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why? What did they think? They could clearly see Darlene is not that sort of person. How did they think this was gonna go?
What I meant was, we all know how much you care about Darlene. Saw Alderson's interrogation video? When you pleasure yourself too?
Gonna do her like that? Gonna out her like this?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Did she not know?
This is the most awkward Christmas ever.
I don't know what you're driving at, but there's no way I'm giving up my brother. So, whatever you're gonna do to me, you might as well make it fast.
She's gonna do it to Dom. She's gonna do it to Dom. She's gonna hurt Dom in the hopes that you'll speak.
Okay.
Yep, there it is. There it is. I hate being right. I fucking hate being right.
You said you would never give up your brother. I simply thought this would be the most expeditious way to break our stalemate.
Fuck me sideways.
I'll just have to get it out of you some other way.
Please. I don't need Dom dying today, please. I don't need that. I don't need that in my life. Don't do it. Somehow, some way, fucking headbutt that woman.
What do people do when they find out about something like this? What can they do?
Just try to keep going.
If I would have fought him, maybe it would have stopped.
Look at me. You were just a child.
It made me feel special.
You are special. And what he did is, it's not going to take that away from you.
I'm so happy Krista's back. Dear God, I'm so happy, especially right now.
Survive this, Elliot. I'd like to see you again. You shouldn't go through this alone.
Fucking Krista. MVP of this show. My God. Even after everything, she's like, no, I gotta do it. I gotta look after this kid. There ain't no way. If nothing else, I need Krista to have a good ending. Okay. Is he gonna follow his younger self? Is he gonna follow her back to the museum and find that note? Is that what's gonna happen?
My parents discovered my profound interest in taxidermy, so they had me undergo a series of tests. But the results were always underwhelming. All the doctors arrived at the same conclusion, that I'm remarkably normal.
Uh-huh.
She can't breathe over there.
Because of you.
And that is how she justifies it.
I'm making a phone call to our surveillance team outside your mother's house.
Why?
Because I'm going to start killing your family members. I wonder how many of them have to die before you buckle.
Oh my God. Oh God. What can Darlene even say in this situation? Like, she doesn't actually know where Elliot is.
I'll give you my brother's location.
Oh, that's yeah. They have the phone thing. My bad. I forgot about that. There's so much that's been happening. I completely forgot that they've got the tracking thing on their phones at the moment. Which, in hindsight, seems like a bad idea. It's like a direct pinpoint map to one another that anyone could use. I thought that at the time. God fucking damn it. Oh my God, it's so creepy. It's so creepy.
I'm sorry I let him do those things to you. I'm sorry I didn't fight back.
It's not your fault, Elliot. It's not your fault.
I'm
The robot got dismantled. It's just a head now. I mean, it's been a long time. 20 years, as my big brain established. Things were going to get moved around. The robot's been decapitated. The signs moved. Beavis and Butthead. A key. What the fuck? What in the Attack on Titan is going on? A key to what? A basement? Where's this key go?
It's the key to my old bedroom. Why would I hide it here?
It was Dad's key to our room. We took it from him so we could lock him out. We thought that if he didn't have his key,
He wouldn't be able to come in and hurt us anymore.
we hid the key so the monster couldn't get to us. This wasn't running away from him.
I was fighting back.
Always the fighter. Always the fighter, Elliot. Even if you don't believe it sometimes.
Alderson's phone was here, but he's gone.
Well, then where is he?
Imagine the Dark Army following this. There's always someone dead wherever Elliot's been. They're like, fuck. Why does this keep happening?
You're gonna have to find another way.
There is no other way.
What do you expect, you fucking lunatic?
Give me my phone.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna have my men gut Trudy like a trout.
Why? No, don't think about it, Janice. My family's all you got. If you killed them now,
Then I'll have nothing left to hang over your head.
This shot is crazy. The
Looks like we
Dizziness.
both have a lot riding.
We have to save Dominique somehow. We need to save Dom. How do we do this? I don't see a way out, and it's frustrating me. God fucking damn it. Hopefully something's happened at Dom's house. They're not picking up. This is good. This is good. What happened? What happened? Ooh. Ooh. What happened? What happened? Show me. I need to know. God fucking damn it, this build up. I can't do this again. Not after last time.
your men. They're not answering.
What did you do? What did you do, Dom? Did you...
Probably want to hack my phone. It's probably been trying to call me.
What's Dom done? Is Dom backup planned? Did she do a thing? Was she making all those notes for a reason? Lucky Irish bastard. The guy that she was interviewing. Oh my god, did she use him? Did she get him off the hook?
I've been waiting for your call.
Hello?
Sorry for the delay, but your plan worked. The license plate you gave me checked out. Don't worry, everything's grand. I've got your family, and we're on our way to the safe house.
Who's this?
Oh my god.
What was this?
I asked you first.
Oh, yeah, the Dark Army lass. Listen, tell Dom thanks for the technicality. We're square now, etc., etc. Oh, and I'm really sorry about you boys. The fella's guarding Dom's mum's house. I had to give him a bit of the holy show back there. There weren't no other way.
Dom big brained this so good. I'm so happy. Oh my god. Although things aren't looking good for Dom. That's still worrying. Oh no, Dom, don't pull it out. Don't pull it out, Dom. No. Oh no. Yes, Dom. Oh my god. Yes, Dom. She fucking did it. She fucking went John Wick. Oh my god, I'm so happy. But don't die, please God, don't die. I mean, it's a badass way to go out, but all the emotions, fuck me.
1013 officer needs immediate assistance.
Please God, please save her, please.
You want to help me? Go find Elliot and take them down.
Yes, do that, darling, do that. I know. She stands a better chance of survival if you stay, but Dark Army needs to go. Oh my god, I can't believe what I just saw, and I'm so happy I saw it. Fuck yes, Dom. Please stay alive. Oh my god. Oh, I knew she was planning something. I knew it all came together. Oh, he's back. How's this gonna go?
Want to talk about it? Mind if I talk then? The only reason I'm here is to make sure no one ever hurts you.
Went to some extreme lengths in previous seasons to do that,
It was
and
supposed to be your father's job, but he failed.
not wholly convinced by some of that.
He was too weak. You fought back the only way you could. I made a terrible mistake. I was afraid. afraid of what this would do to you, to us.
Such fascinating, given that he is him and he is him. It's just a big old character study of how he's storing his emotions and
This was never my secret to keep.
dealing with it. It's him talking to himself
You deserve
at the end of the day.
in darkness. I am not your father. I never was.
You are what
I know.
you wished your father would have been.
You're the father I needed. Not the father I had.
This makes so much more sense as to why Krista was like,
If I could go back,
you need to maybe
change everything that happened
talk to
you,
Mr. Robot, and
make
because
it
it's
all
you,
better.
it's part of yourself that is protecting yourself, and it's an important part of yourself. Interesting going retroactively, looking back on all that.
I don't know if I can do anything. I can't do it, I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Oh boy. Oh, god damn. Oh my lord. There's so much to unpack with this, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm well enough to. My brain is all over the place. Oh lord, that was good though. That was good. Okay, what an episode. Boy, oh boy, did we got stuff. Stuff happened. We got a W. I'm going to count that as a W. I mean, it's not looking great for Dom, but hopefully she'll get the help she needs. But my god, I've been saying for weeks, I want her to just John Wick someone. And my god, did we get it. Did we get it? My brain is currently just swirling, trying to go back to where Elliot's concerned. Just trying to go back to all previous conversations with Mr. Robot from season 1, season 2, and what Krista had been saying in those previous seasons as well, like how she sees Elliot's dynamic with Mr. Robot, and, you know, just trying to piece those seeds together. It's as if I was to go back and watch everything again, it'd almost be like you're watching it from Krista's point of view, almost, because Krista already has a good idea of what is going on with Elliot, why this other personality is manifested, like all of these things. So you'd be seeing everything Elliot's going through rather from his perspective, because we're just learning things as he learns it. We'll see it from her outside perspective, and just really interesting. I mean, I don't know when I'll ever have time to do that, but it does fascinate me a lot to see how different the show reads with all of this information. Once again, I must apologize for any ill noises emanating from my body, and if the reaction reflected my illness at all. I can only apologize, but I wanted to make sure I got this recorded. The episode opened with Elliot and Angela hiding in the museum, which is something we heard about all the way in season 1, I think it was. And Elliot hid a key. I thought it was a note or something, but the spare key to his bedroom, as that was his only way of fighting back as a child. And, you know, just kind of shows how much of a fighter Elliot always has been. You know, just outthinking other people to the best of his ability, more so than physically fighting. So yeah, it's just a way to try and help Elliot of present day after learning all of this. Like, you are a fighter, you always have been. You can't blame yourself. It wasn't your fault. You did everything you could in your power, and you know, that's who you are. You are someone who will fight back against badness, and we see that in present day Elliot, like from the very beginning. I mean, obviously, like it's fascinating now thinking back that the first thing we see Elliot do in this show is him take down a child predator. Like it's the first thing we see him do in the show. Because I'd be lying if I was kind of thinking when last week's episode happened, I was like, was this always where we were going? I know people told me that the creator of the show always had the ending in mind and all these things, and then kind of worked backwards as to how to reveal all of these things. So having that be the first thing we see Elliot do, it's like something that he is compelled to do from the very beginning. It's like he's actively trying to save other people like him from the very beginning, even if he doesn't realize he's doing it. So it makes me think that this is probably always the plan. I mean, once I've done with the show, I'm fascinated to try and find like behind the scenes stuff and see what the creator has to say, what their thinking was, why the story was told the way that it was, all of that stuff. Now, do I know? I mean, again, I don't know. It could be. It might have just been a throwaway line. The whole Angela, Elliot talking about they ran away, like, and they decided to, hey, we could link it in with that and just use it. I mean, sometimes that happens, and that's not a bad thing. That's not me saying that's bad planning. It's just like a good way of, like, hey, that's a little callback. We can sort of link it in. Or was that always part of the bigger plan as the story unfolded? I have no idea, but I think it really worked. This show's always been really good with that in its flashbacks, where whenever they use a flashback, it always served purpose and made something like feel more three-dimensional, as I say. And this is another instance of that, where not only does it show more about, you know, Angela and Elliot's friendship as kids, but also peels back that layer again of his childhood, what he was going through, and, like I say, ultimately showing that Elliot was always a fighter using his brain. Also showing that the Mr. Robot personality was there and a part of his childhood, which we've been hinted at previously, but we're really sort of diving into it a bit more here. I assume Mr. Robot always looked like Elliot's dad, the father that he was supposed to have, which I feel like I've said previously. I feel like that's kind of always been the idea, the father that Elliot wishes he had with him, and obviously this is a natural extension of that. But so I'm interested to know what child Elliot is seeing. And then from there we get Krista and Elliot getting out after Vera's death, and Vera's body gets cleared away. The two sidekicks of Vera, I assume, have just gone on their way, like, we gotta get out of here, take his wallet and go. Like, I don't know, I doubt we'll be seeing much of them anymore. Like, why would they go for revenge? Like, they just move on to other criminal ventures. Like, they have no, like, active interest in Elliot and Krista, really, other than what Vera had. So I assume that's all kind of tied up. Vera has come to an end. Thank God. I don't need that stress anymore. And then we also get the setup for Dom's family. So I assume the people who, like, when Dom's house gets invaded at the start of the episode, I was like, they're being, like, I mean, obviously it's violent and it had to be a show, as we learn. But when it happened, I was like, interesting that they're not just, like, shooting up the joint, you know what I mean? Like, it was a kind of a little thing that twinged in my head, and I was like, it's probably, you know, they know what they're doing. It's it's probably nothing worth thinking too hard about. And it turns out it was worth thinking hard about, because the whole thing was a sleight of hand maneuver. But then obviously that just kind of sets up a big chunk of this episode being Dom, Darlene, Dark Army, the whole interview. Like, it's a kind of a flip of last week's episode, but less stylized. It's more traditional Mr. Robot episode, but it's like Dom and Darlene's interview that night and how that played out. I mean, it really took some pushing for Darlene to crack, which we knew would be the case, but I don't know. It just felt like I've forgotten her name, but the evil crazy lady, she seemed like she was doing a real bad job. I mean, she was just really putting all her eggs in one basket, it felt like. And eventually that did, you know, appeal to Darlene's morality, and felt like, okay, I got to. There's too many people's lives on the line now. But I knew it. I knew the moment they were, like, threatening her, I was like, well, they're clearly gonna stab Dom. I don't want that to happen. Like, Like, Dom is ultimately, as useful as she is, they could probably find a replacement, whereas you have all the information. So I was like, oh, here we go. Here we go. But I will say, like, that whole interview did have me on edge. Like, I did not know what the conclusion was going to be. I was like, I feel like we could lose one of them here, or potentially both. Like, that could happen. For all I knew, Darlene and Dom could have died here. It could have been like an absolute bloodbath, and everyone could have got taken out. But oh my god, am I happy it went the way that it did, other than, you know, potentially Darlene and Dom. My god, the double D's. The double T's out here tripping me up. Dom doing the John Wick maneuver, which, oh my god. But yeah, I've been saying it for weeks, like, Dark Army trying to bring in Dom, I was like, that ain't gonna fly. She's gonna figure out a way out of this. Like, there's no way in hell she won't find a way around this situation. We know Dom is a great believer in justice and good and not corruption. Like, she went along with it when she had to, because, you know, what else was she gonna do? But biding her time, building up this plan, the lucky Irish bastard. Was that his name in the phone, or was it just Irish bastard? Like, she made a deal with him as a get out of jail card. Boy, did it work out good. Boy, did it work out good. I love it when things just, you know, just come around, just full circle. It's beautiful. We love to see it. I don't know if this is going to be the last time we see Krista. Maybe. I mean, if this is the last we see of her, it's her going out on a big W and a positive note, and may she please just have a happy ending. Like, she has been there, like, to the best of her ability, right down to the wire. She only called it quits when, like, her life was coming under threat, and, you know, fair play to do that, and her loved one. So, but even after everything, she's here at the end, like, look, I'll call you, you call me if you need me. If you need to talk about anything, I am here for you, despite it all. Like, Jesus. Everyone needs someone like that in their life. It's just that one person who will help you no matter what, who you can at least just talk to. Because, my god, what, like I say, MVP, that, I feel it's important in a show like this that really deals with these heavy themes and goes down some dark wells and makes you feel like there is no escape a lot of the time. You need a character like that to bring you back, to remind you that there is light and there is hope. Because it's weird, because, like I say, even though this show deals with a lot of those heavy themes, it does a good job at reminding you and the characters that no, there is light. That if you keep fighting, if you talk to the right people, you know, it keeps reminding you that there is hope and a light, and, you know, don't give up on yourself. Like, it would be real easy for the show just to slip down into cynicism, and, you know, it could make it work, but I'm so grateful that it kind of doesn't. I feel like everything has so much more depth to it by not doing that, by saying, no, there is good, believe in yourself, and, you know, and things can be okay. It's quite a short episode as well. I'm just now realizing this is quite a short one, but even though it was a short, it felt jam-packed, like a lot was going on. And then we ended on the scene of Mr. Robot sort of coming back to Elliot, or Mr. Robot being allowed back in by Elliot, and really interesting how they decided to do that, because again, I'm sure there's a temptation to make that scene very loud and blustery and you know, all of that kind of thing, but I'm so happy and grateful that they've gone for this sort of moment of quiet gentleness, and Elliot just kind of knowing that, you know, Mr. Robot isn't your dad, he is what he created for himself, who should have been his dad, like, and he had to be his own father. Essentially what it's saying, he had to be his own dad, he had to be his own protection. Obviously as a child he just wasn't physically capable of doing that, and so again he used his brain to do that, and it just manifested into this other personality who he actively talks to understand the world and fight against the world when needed and all of that stuff. But this scene between the two of them it's so good, like, because it's easy to read it as two different kind of things, but ultimately my takeaway of that scene is it's the healing process, right? It's Elliot trying to heal himself and live with his trauma a little bit, and because like trauma doesn't go away, but you live with it in a healthy or unhealthy way, and it's him trying to be healthy about that trauma and how he can move forward in his life. Like, Christian Slater is great here. He's like just assertive enough when he needs to be, because he's like, again, he is Elliot's part of his brain telling himself to not blame himself, and like, you did what you had to. I am here to protect you, which is Elliot saying you're here to protect yourself because you didn't have that protection. There's like, it's a whole multi-layered thing. And it's something we've talked about previously in regards to Mr. Robot and Elliot and their relationship that is actually just Elliot's relationship with himself, and what that can mean at any given moment, and how he stores certain parts of his emotions, either in his Elliot form or his Mr. Robot form, and all of that stuff. Again, I'm fascinated to go back through and thinking about when Mr. Robot could be very hostile and antagonistic and all of that stuff, and here we're saying, I was just here to protect you, and it seemed like Mr. Robot was just all of Elliot's anger at the world put into a physical form of like some description and just outletting itself. But then even when that was happening, we got these seeds of like the one that flashes to me is when like Elliot got beaten up real bad and Mr. Robot was like, I took the punches for you, I was here to protect you, that's what I'm here to do. And the stuff where he's like, I will protect you even against yourself. Like, there's so many things I'm fascinated to go back to and see with that different lens now. But then that whole conversation between the two of them leads to Elliot having a bit of a breakdown about he doesn't know if he can go through with it, doesn't know if he can do anything anymore after all of this, and it feels like a big out breath, right? This moment, just like he's been holding this all in for so long, longer than we've even seen, and throughout this episode he's just not processing it. It's like he's kind of stalled, like he's shouting at himself, like, I should have done more, I should have protected you, I couldn't protect you, all of that stuff. And then here at the end of the episode, he finally kind of, like I was saying in the reaction, like the idea of having neither of them in the same shot for a long time until it starts pulling out and they sort of become one again is a really nice touch. And it's just Elliot just being able to outpour what's actually going on inside his head in that moment. And I'm really interested to see him and Darlene reunite. I really hope there's going to be some kind of conversation about all of this. I'm still interested to know if she even knew it was going on. There was some seeding in an earlier episode where she was like, do you want to talk about it? Do you like, it seemed to insinuate she knew something more, but without actually saying it, which is interesting. I don't know. I'm really interested to see if that does come around. But yeah, I'm really happy that this episode ended in such a way that Mr. Robot and Elliot are kind of not at odds with each other, because again, you easily could have done that, but we seem to have just kind of quickly resolved that no, Elliot and Mr. Robot understand one another probably more than they ever have done previously in this moment, and they can still move forward as a team, even though it's Elliot himself, his brain. I hope Dom's okay. I'm slightly concerned about that. Even if she survives, she's going to be well and truly out of action. We love Dom. Please be okay. But yeah, we're really gearing up towards this ending, and we've got the Deus group meeting coming up, whatever that's going to look like. Price, we're in the end game now, boys and girls. we're really there, and Elliot's in a delicate place, and he's really going to need Mr. Robot, Darlene, everything that this has been building towards. He's really going to have to draw on all of it to cross the finish line, it feels like. So I'm fascinated to see how this is all gonna go, because yeah, it feels like we're really tying up all the ends now, and we've just got that last little bit to go. Excited, nervous, I'm worried about what the fates of all these characters are gonna be. I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel. I don't know, this show's been so encompassing and emotive and all of that stuff. I just don't know how to feel when it's gonna be over. It's coming soon, god damn it. Again, sorry, this is the best analyzing I can do when my head is fogging and my nose doesn't want to work properly, so hopefully this is scrambled together into some kind of video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you for the next one, where I'll hopefully be feeling a bit better. Thank you for watching this one, guys. If you liked it, please press a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, subscribe, check out the links. I'm stumbling over my words, it's all good. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll catch you on the next one.